Messing out the medicines. We've been on that rock star regimen, knowing that I'm heaven sent, higher than I ever been. I got a problem with.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's what you all been waiting for. Are you ready to rumble? It's a super wild card weekend. Which your two hosts, Paul Pick'em Win'em Concha, versus
Kev, Water Boy Savoy, aka the People's Champ. We winning this belt this week, this wild card. We winning this belt, this playoffs for the people.
Man, it's crazy to think. Saturday football, Sunday football, Monday football, man, they really doing it for us. They're not letting a day go by without a little bit of football in your life.
Hey man, and shout out motherfucking us, man. I got some celebratory champagne. Know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say what it is because I definitely didn't ask. I just said, yo, which one is gonna go super high when I pop that bitch? So that's how we cover, man. Paul, man. And congrats to us, man. Congrats to anybody who's been watching this, man. Y'all some real ninjas, man. I fuck with y'all the long way. And I'm finna go figure out how to go pop this motherfucker, Paul. Let's get cracking, man.
Yes, sir.
What we start with, man?
Yeah, you pop it, Kev. Celebrate it, Kev. Set it off for us.
Okay, right.
Set off the super wild card weekend. This is what the people want.
It's a wrap. I got the video.
Anyone who's listening and can't see the video, this man is trying to pop the champagne. Oh. There we go. Almost. Man, it's Kevin's fighting with this bottle right now.
Why is it not popping? Hey, Paul, you get into the first game. I'll figure out how to pop this motherfucker.
Oh, no problem. Let me see. First game, we got 2 games on Saturday, which I find fucking dope. We get to watch football a little early. First game on the board. Honestly, one of the more exciting games. I don't know which side I want to lean to. I can kind of go both ways with it. Like, I see both teams winning. We have the Raiders going to Cincinnati to play the Bengals. Raiders coming off the big Sunday night win against the Chargers to force their way into the playoffs. And the Bengals, everyone knows the hot streak that they've been on. And then, of course, they rested some of their key players in week 18. So it's like they're a little rested. They've been on a little hot streak. Let's see how you feel, Kev. What side do you jump to more?
Oh, my God. So first off, I want to start off with the rules for the playoff belt this one. I wanted to throw it in there that points could be used to your advantage. If you wanted to take the points because you're taking an underdog, you could use that. And if they cover the points, you can still get that as a W. We don't have to do everything straight up. You feel me? Because I know that you're a betting man. You know, I'm going to go straight up because I'm a real nigga.
Okay, I feel you.
So last time when I checked, it was, goddamn, I'm tired as fuck from trying to pop that shit. But motherfucker, they're 5.5 dog right now. So if you'd like to take the Raiders, if you're taking the Raiders because he's a dangerous man, you can get your 5.5 points with it too.
Okay, I kind of like that. It does kind of help, especially with like the big dogs.
Oh, because next week, because like this week, no, my lock isn't it, but next week my lock is gonna be back. So you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you get your points because you know them boys going to the top. But hey, for this game right here, this is gonna be a really, really, really fun game, right? Because this Raiders defense is lit right now. They're on one. They're ready to go. I hope they got some rest because that was a long-ass game last week. But Max Crosby's going to get back there. And I've been saying that the Bengals are an O-line away from being a true championship contender. So, like, they're contending. They're in the playoffs, but, like, nobody's really waking up in the morning saying, fuck, we got to play the Bengals. Like, it's like, fuck, we got to figure out how to slow down that offense. But it's not really, fuck, damn it, the Bengals, shit. I think I'm taking the Bengals in this one because that Raiders defense is going to be lit, but I feel like Derek Carr can't afford a slow game, an ugly game. I feel like Joe Beasley, unless they get the Raiders defense can force some takeaways, which I feel like they can, but I feel like it's not going to be enough to stop the offense. It's just going to be enough to just maybe mess up some rhythm at some points. But we've seen all season that the Bengals can play 2 to 3 games in one game. They can be hot, then they can be slow, then they can be back hot again. So like, I like the Raiders who can the Raiders. I like the Bengals who can just continue to get their momentum back and forth and keep going up and up. So I got to take the Bengals in this one. But the Raiders are gonna come through and fight. They're not supposed to be here right now. My dog Rick Bisaccia, Mr. Paisan himself, is in that bitch talking about some. All right, man, we're in the motherfucking playoffs, man. Let's get this fucking win, man. What the fuck are you telling me? And then you seen that clip of Zay Jones and the boys on the sidelines. Coach, like, you're doing a great job. And he doubled back on the coach. Hey, coach, you're doing a great job. And I was looking at that shit and I was like, damn, they got a real family over there in Oakland.
Yeah.
Like, they bought me. They bought me. I'm buying some gear this summer. So like they got me.
One thing though, before I make my pick, something Ian Rappaport 2 minutes ago just reported Raiders and Derek Carr have a mutual decision to make this offseason. The choice of the head coach will be a factor. So the boy Prasad, if he wants some more Derek come next year, I think this game also is going to play a big role. I'm not going to say the Raiders have to win, but if Derek does all this and they come into playoffs and they stink it up, like then it might make a big choice. Like he might take us to the playoffs. But did you see what he did? I think this is going to be one of the closer games. I know everyone's riding the Bengals really because of how hot they've been looking, recency bias. Everyone's just like, man, like y'all saw what they just did to they just beat the Chiefs. We know that, but you saw what they just did to the Ravens the week before. Jamar Chase is probably like maybe offensive rookie of the year. There's still debate on that, but I'm riding with the Raiders. I have a few key reasons. I'm gonna take the plus 5.5 to be safe because I can see the Bengals winning. But like if I was to lock up any of the spreads this weekend, or at least a Saturday spread, not even lock it up, but a Saturday spread that I'm feeling pretty good about, it would be that plus 5.5. And I've seen some places even move up to plus 6. So like if you can grab it at a plus 6, that's even better. But mainly I'm taking them because one, John Madden, I think. Some teams, they just have like nice stories and they fight and they have that rallying story they can get behind of. All the off-field issues, they kind of playing with that chip on their shoulder. They knocked off the team that everyone kind of thought they were going to lose to. Like, I think it was like 82% of America had picked the Chargers or some shit. Like, no one thought they'll be there, but yet they're here. And that defense, I think they can create pressure rushing 4. Like Max Crosby, like you said, is a beast. So much a beast. He leads in all QB pressures. And there's a stat where it's like best duos in the league, and they're number 1, and it's like 129, and he has 111 of those pressures. Another guy only has like 17 on his team. But like they lead the league in all pressures. Why? Because Max Crosby is just I'm playing from a different planet right now. And I think if you can create pressure with 4 and don't have to rush an extra guy and they can all play in coverage, I think that's a way to beat this Bengals team. I think the Bengals have been kind of weak to tight ends this year, and Darren Waller's finally healthy. And I think him being healthy is taking pressure off of Hunter Renfrow. Like this team is kind of getting into a groove at a good time. Like this is the time to be in your groove. And I know that this is the first quarterbacks, both of them for the playoffs. Neither one has ever played in a playoff game, but I just think Burrow's still a year young. Like he only played like 5 or 6 games his rookie year. So if you want to even consider that a full rookie year, and then this year he plays all the games, but I just think he's still a little young. He plays badass, but sometimes like he also has like the 3rd most picks of the year with like 14. So sometimes those, and I think Casey Hayward Jr., Nate Hobbs, you saw what they did to Herbert, create pressure with 4. Back end's going to do their job. And I think that's what we're going to see. I think this is going to be one of those dogs that like, because you're going to have to find 1 or 2 because you never see all favorites make it into the next round. That's kind of rare. So you just got to find some. You got to find. But what's up, Kev?
That was the toughest thing about picking this week. The favorites were just looking so favorable.
Oh,
But
dude, you understand.
But at the same time, they looked like they were gonna win, but these games were gonna be close. Like that's why I threw in that's why I was like the points definitely have to be a factor to matter because like these games, these favorites are the favorites, but they're not promised, like even slightly. There's nobody, even the Bucks and the Eagles isn't promised. Like some crazy shit can go down. We can talk about that next. But Bengals haven't won a playoff game since blah 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 blah. Why I call it that? Because I wasn't born when the shit happened. So like,
there's never been a text message sent. They said that said the Bengals have won a playoff game because text messaging was invented the year after the Bengals' last playoff win.
Me, Joe Beasy, and the boys all don't give a fuck though. We don't give a fuck about the history. It's a mystery to us. Me and the Bulls taking the Bengals because they're gonna come through and they're just gonna come through lit with some energy. They'll be like, yo, I've never been here before. I think the Raiders are cool. They're playing with house money right now. They have to really fight their way to get into there. The Steelers are really playing with house money, but the Raiders got the rest of the house money that's been given out. But the Bengals they just ready to play, and all these guys have championship experience in college.
Yeah, but I think the when the Bengals have struggled, it's when people are getting in Joe Beasy's face. And I just think Max Crosby.
If that O-line hold up, it's gonna be a game. But if not, they gotta figure it out. But they got Joe Mixie, and he can get Mixie real quick. Come on.
No, Joe will be a big deciding factor, and I think Josh Jacobs is too. I think both running games is a big factor for this game because you need to take that pressure off this quarterback. Like if it's gonna be all Derek Carr and all Joey B, like mistakes can happen. Like I think both of these guys were in like the bottom five, like top five, whatever you want to, however you want to phrase it, for interceptions. And that just has to do, and it's not like they're running away with it. It's kind of like sixth place has 11 and the next one has 12. Like it's just one interception difference. But it's just sometimes they make mistakes. And it's just like, are you experienced enough not to take that double team deep shot to Jamar Chase? Or are you experienced enough not to throw that deep ball to Darren Waller, double teamed? Or is your guy going to make the play? Because sometimes those 50-50 plays have to happen too.
Trust number one. If you see him double team, take that deep shot. Why? Because we don't give a fuck. We better go get it.
Well, we'll see. I think that's gonna be, like I said, I think this is gonna be one of the better games. I like how I think that could have been I think the Sunday night game, I think, is the weakest game with the Chiefs and the Steelers. That's why I think almost any of these other really close games could have taken the spot. But the next game on our list, divisional. Team already seen each other twice this year. It's split 1-1. Winner goes on to the next round of playoffs. We got the Bills hosting the Patriots. It isn't going to be another Blizzard Bowl. Yes, it'll be a cold, but it shouldn't have 50-mile-per-hour winds. That's from what everyone's saying. Like Josh Allen should be able to throw just fine. How you feeling here? Where you jumping to? You going with the Sith Lord Bill or the young bull?
See, look, I had to bring my Falcons, the logo. I had to bring it down. So you're like, man, I want to take the Sith Lord. I want to take the system. But like, I was going to take the system, but I watched LaShawn McCoy on I Am Athlete last night. And that was for an hour and 42. It was an hour and 42 minutes. And like, I got lost in it because they spent a good 50 minutes talking about Bill and the system and Brady. And, Sean McCoy was just on the championship team with Brady, so he was giving out all the juice. He said, Drew Brees, after he retired Drew Brees, you see the play him the video of him playing with the kid, Drew Brees over there just trying. They said the second Tom got into the locker room, he's like, got his ass. Got his ass because they just lost him voice twice.
Oh my god, that boy Tom is. Tom's been the last 3 years. Tom has rebranded himself into like a funny guy.
Yeah, that's cool because he has the opportunity now. He doesn't have to be. He's the coach and I'm the coordinator. You should go watch that. That's a really good one because I'm gonna peep it. They brought up because they were arguing. And they brought up a lot of stuff like Tom Brady's mentality when he first got to Tampa. Like he wasn't arguing with Bruce Arians. It's like, he's the coach, I'm the player. Like I'm gonna listen. But like that's why they started off so bad. And then once they figured out, like, yo, bro, you kind of like Tom Brady, like, go talk to them niggas. So then they got to mixing stuff up and understanding shit. That's when they started making a run and shit like that. Dead ass. Go look at they brought up.
I'm gonna watch it. Especially like they get in depth. I'm a peep.
But I'm saying that because they also brought up Bill. They had talked about Bill for a minute, and they said that Bill's never gonna win another championship, but that thing is incorrect. But he did say this. Tom Brady, remember how that defense turned up out of nowhere, and then Leonard Fournette turned up out of nowhere? He snitched on how all that shit happened. He said Brady was a big part of that. Like, Brady was the way that he motivated the people and stuff like that. And I look at the Patriots team that they have right now, and it's very, when it comes to playoff experience, even though this is the Patriots, they spent $150 million on the defense last year. So like a lot of this is new faces and stuff like that. So they haven't, it's not that they just haven't had playoff experience. They haven't had playoff experience in the system. So like the system probably changes a little bit come playoff time. They kind of double down on a lot of stuff. Like a lot of little mechanics are out of there. So like, I think this game is going to come down to just like capitalizing. Can the Patriots force takeaways in the cold? Can the Bills still move the ball? Can Stephon Diggs get off? Like, because they also have to deal with a playoff Stephon Diggs, and that's a different breed. So we seen what he did to the Saints on the Vikings. We seen what they did last year in the playoffs. Like, Stephon Diggs in the playoffs is a different breed. People don't talk about that enough. So that's what I'm more worried about. Can they slow down the threats? There's a lot of threats. Isaiah McKenzie, like, there's a lot of threats. Dawson Cox, there's a lot of threats that the Patriots have to deal with that they haven't had to deal with. And they're at Buffalo. And I don't think the Bills Mafia is showing up. I think they said tickets going for like $40 right now. If you want to take a flight, I ain't got nothing to do tomorrow. But
wow, it's cheap.
But I've got to take the Bills on this one. There's just a lot of threats. I feel like their coach is gonna keep prepared, and they know each other. Like, you play these guys 3 times, and the first one was really in the cold, so you really had to like understand each other. So Bill's gonna have something new, but like, you know each other. At the end of the day, it's gonna come down to like who kind of has the best personnel out at the best time. And Boston Connor, you saw me when we played the Bills. Remember, I was just like, okay, this is gonna be a cold one. Like, this is gonna be. I wasn't self-handicapping, but I was just like,
it's gonna be cold.
We gotta deal with these niggas. Like, that's I see that same face on Boston Connor, and like, come on now, Boston Connor, #1 in the AFC, what he had to sign. Like,
they did. That was hard. 2 signs at one point.
Yeah.
That was toxic table was eating for a little while.
The toxic table was consistently eating. They asked the best questions, in my opinion. But so that's when I saw that look at Boston Connor's face. I had to start being real. I can't just be like, okay, Bill, you got this. Bill, you got this. I'm like, nah. It's gonna be a learning experience for everybody on that field today.
No, this is like, you want it. Like, a lot of people are looking at like, hey, that's fucking Bill Belichick, bro. That's fucking Bill Belichick. But I'm agreeing with you. I think you hit a lot of key points because I'm agreeing. I'm taking the Bills, and I mainly because, like you said, like, the Patriots' big thing is like, we're gonna stop your key guy. Okay, go ahead. Take out Stephon Diggs. We still got Emmanuel Sanders, Cole Beasley, and Dawson Knox. Like, Devin Singletary and Josh Allen, little running back duo that's going. Like what are you gonna take out? Like, really, like, realistically, because they have so many like weapons, and that's what you need to make deep playoff runs. Josh Allen, though, like, I just hope he don't make any unnecessary turnovers, try to force anything, but we'll see. Patriots are 3-7 against other above 500 teams. They only beat the Bills in that Blizzard Bowl. They beat the Chargers by a field goal, and they beat the Titans without Derrick Henry, but they forced 4 turnovers to beat the Titans in a close game. But they lost to the Colts, the Dolphins, the Bills, the Saints, the Bucks, and the Cowboys. Like,
did they play us?
I don't believe so.
They might not have. I don't think so. But
no,
yeah.
no, they did. No, I don't know. They didn't. The Bucks played you because Brady did. I remember that. But I don't think. But so they didn't agree. So the 3-7 against above 500 teams was just kind of leaning me towards like, okay, they take care of business when the other people are around, because Bill don't play around. He knows how to beat bad teams and bad coaches. But whenever someone probably has a little bit more firepower than you, you're bringing a knife to the gunfight. Also, I don't know the numbers exactly, but like the rookie quarterbacks in the first in the playoffs, like how, other than like Russell Wilson, he was a different animal. Big Ben, and then like outside of that, like then like Andrew Luck, I don't even think he won his first year in the playoffs or anything. But like there hasn't been, like, there's select cases where someone comes in as a rookie and they win playoff games. So
I respect it. And my last point is he's 6-6 on the road, motherfucker, 6 picks, 6 touchdowns. So like he's a pretty average dude on the road. So they gotta run that thing. That's why they better run the damn ball. But like Josh Allen is a threat on his own. Like Josh Allen is the number one threat on the own. So if you don't ice him, it's gonna be a long day. I seen it.
that Bills
122 yards and
defense,
still scored 2 touchdowns.
the Bills defense being ranked number 1. I mean, they did it for the whole 18 weeks. That run game, they both their safeties are like top 5 for picks with Hyde and I can't remember the other guy's name, but Micah Hyde.
Jordan Poyer.
Yeah, Jordan Poyer. That's, I knew it was some. I knew it, I was like going to say Jordan Palmer, but I was like, I know that's not right.
And the Bills are undefeated when one of their players go on the Pat McAfee show. That's something I noticed. He went on. Dawson Cox came when it went on there when they played the Chiefs. Stephon Diggs went on there when they played the Falcons, and then Jordan Poyer just went on there this week.
Oh, okay. Let's see the trend. I didn't know that, but yeah, good eye.
I noticed that because like I had to deal with that last week. I was like, yeah, last time Dawson Cox came on, they kind of beat they beat the Chiefs. Like, I don't know, man. Stephon Diggs look kind of cozy right now.
But I just think they can stop the run, and if you're gonna force Mac Jones to beat you, I'm not too afraid.
Oh yeah, hey, I'm not gonna lie. This was a good digest right here. I like this talk. We're talking that talk right now. We're talking that playoff.
Yeah, we had to digest all of Saturday. You gotta eat your lunch before you can jump into dinner. You gotta eat your appetizer first.
We're talking that playoff talk.
Yeah, that playoffs Sunday, 1:00. We still got an early game. We have the Eagles at Raymond James Stadium to play the Buccaneers in Tampa Bay.
Hey.
I'm gonna be quick and easy. I'm taking the Bucks. I think that there's a way the Eagles keep it close if Jalen Hurts balls, but I just think there's not many roads that lead the way for the Eagles to win. I think the Bucks they're just gonna overpower them. They're gonna stop the run game on the defensive side. Their defense is gonna be key here. They're gonna fucking get after Jalen Hurts and stop that run game, and then Brady's is gonna have. I'm not gonna say it's easy because the Eagles have a good defense, but they're gonna win. They're gonna win.
I was gonna take the Bucks, no problem, keep it moving. But I found out Kyle was gonna be at the game. And we know the record when Kyle is there. There's 2 things that you know when Kyle is around.
Do you want the money line?
There's COVID
COVID
in the air, and there's just a lot of bullshit. There's gonna be a lot of what the fuck, man. I said every time I watch Kyle play the Bucks. I was there when Kyle played when the Bucks played the Rams. I was in Tampa when the Bucks played the Saints the first time. Kyle was in attendance when the Bucks played the Saints the second time, and then Kyle will be here when they play the Eagles. So I don't think the Bucks are gonna lose. I just think that this game is gonna be a lot of what the fuck, man. But the Bucks aren't all the way there yet. So you gotta remember that they got a lot of plugins and stuff that's going on right now. And it's gonna hurt to not have Leonard Fournette, especially when it comes into the goal line. Because Brady will have the quarterback sneak that thing, kid. I need you to, unless you want to Philly special it and run it back. But like Brady, you're gonna have to 4th and 1. I'm gonna need you. They're gonna need you to get through there. But I like the Bucks just off of experience. But the Eagles can run the ball, and they have a good defense. So they're not gonna run away with it. And last time they played, it was 22-28, and that was the game that made them start running the ball. So the Bucks is gonna be tough for the Bucks to run away with it. There's gonna be a lot of what the fuck, man. So like, I like the Bucks, but if the spread was a lot bigger, like maybe if the spread was like 6.5, or like maybe
It's at
like
it's at
8.
9.
Oh, okay. Give me the Eagles with the line.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at Bovada says it's 9 right now.
Oh yeah, so you take the Raiders. Give me the Eagles with the line.
Yeah,
Kyle's gonna be in attendance. Kyle's gonna be there.
I did not take a disc factor. After we did have that breaking news, it was almost like da-na-na, da-na-na. Kyle will be at a game.
It's upsetting because like he be so far away from the field, but he's such a factor. His bad energy is such a factor.
Yeah, God forbid he gets 50-yard line seats.
Oh my god, let him get a suite. Oh man, first off, everybody catching COVID, and then oh man.
But yeah, I think they have to rely heavy on the Eagles defense. And as I was saying, like there are roads that lead to this. Like if Darius Slade pulls off a pick 6 and this defensive line's getting frustrating Brady, and you see an angry Brady breaking tackle, getting like the frustrated Brady ain't the best. So I see the roads. Also, Lenny Fournette, I don't think he's playing this game, but he was activated off the IR. So like there is, I don't know if he's playing this game for sure. I haven't rechecked too much into that, but I do know like he probably will be back next week or something. So like this is the speed hump they need to get over. I think they're looking towards the grass on the other side. Like, okay, we can just get over this. We already lost some other key pieces, but we just get over this little speed hump in the Eagles, who are 0-7 against above 500 teams. So like they haven't beat anyone who has a winning record this season. So I just haven't seen it from them yet. Like that, like you haven't beat anybody. Like that made key argument. A lot of people like you haven't beat anyone that's good, and that's the thing I'm seeing, especially when these good teams are locked in.
I look at the Bucks just like when they played the football team last year, and like the game was a lot closer than people expected. But like they're gonna get it done like they need to. But quick, you know what's a finesse about Brady? Because you said that nigga's be frustrated. You know what he does? He they tell rookies not to talk to Brady. Why? Because Brady's been watching film on you guys all week, so he knows your name. So then, like, let's say you make a good play or something like that, he's gonna go to you, hey man, you're doing a great job, you're having a great season, you're a great player. And then what's it called? Dude, you gonna walk off. Even if he did that to me, I'll walk off like, damn, Tom Brady just said I'm doing a good job, dog. Like, remember, he signed the interception ball. Like, he's like, damn, Tom Brady said I'm doing a good job. And then Tom Brady gets to the locker room, he'll be like, no, they say he doesn't get to the locker room. They say he doesn't. See, Peyton Manning can do that, and then Tam be like, piece of shit. And like he'll walk off, and then nigga be like, what? But like Tom Brady will wait till he gets home, and then he'll tell his wife. He gonna be like, yeah, man, I told blah blah blah, he's great. he didn't rush hard the rest of the game. Got another.
He's Tom Brady always playing chess. See, another fact.
Hey, look, but here's the thing. I was watching Hard Knocks this morning because RIP the coach. But they were playing the Bucks, and Darius Leonard was in there like, yo, this is my first time playing Tom. Yeah, this is my first time playing Tom. What's it called? When I got that sack, I was finna go talk shit, but I didn't want to do it. I got too much respect for him.
Oh no, I didn't see.
I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, but thank you. That's a key. Another Tom Brady's just got the extra drive to him. Motherfuckers eating avocado ice cream. Like that's someone who wants to play and win.
They say he's not chasing no quarterbacks. He's chasing greatness. Like he's chasing, like he passed Jordan. Like he's chasing greatness.
That's a bar.
But fuck it.
Next game, 4:30. We have the Cowboys at Jerry World hosting the 49ers and Kyle Shanahan. Ooh, this is 3-point. This is one of the closer games. I think this is the closest spread of the all playoffs. Is this 3 points to the Cowboys? I'm rocking Cowboys here. They put up 2 50 burgers back to back, I believe, to go into the playoffs. They're getting that little rust off. 49ers. I just think the 49ers are similar to the Bengals. Jimmy G, he looks good when he has a clean pocket. But with that Cowboy, who's stopping this Cowboys front four? Like DeMarcus Lawrence, Randy Gregory, Parsons. Like I always forget the fourth man's name. I apologize, but those 3 alone could probably rush, and like they're getting something. Like I believe in them. Tavon Diggs might get a pick 6, might just get an interception. It's Jimmy G. Like they're creating the pressure. I can just see the scenario where the defense has a good game. and Dak plays a pretty good game. I just don't think the 49ers have a strong secondary that's been rattled with injuries, and that's where they're going to win with CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper putting up points, and the defense is falling.
I'm shocked that these two teams haven't played already.
I was too. I was expecting because I clicked on it. I was expecting to see like, oh, when did they play regular season? What was the score? How did they fare? Nah, nothing.
I feel like they have very similar schedules, but they have very similar opponents. But I believe that if the 49ers run the damn ball, they have a life in them. But Jerry came here to get this touchdown, man. Jerry came here to get this win, and like I need the Cowboys to I had to put this hat down because I can't remember to forget the Cowboys put 50 burger on us. But look, if this means run the damn ball, I need the Cowboys to do this. They better throw that motherfucker. What?
Sling it.
What? They better throw that shit, kid. I need them boys throwing that bitch up. I don't need them to attempt to play this good game. They see they keep them honest by giving Zeke and Pilar about 21 to 24 carries. But y'all boys go win this fucking game, kid. Like, and then another thing is they gotta play. I believe they play the Packers next if they win this. Or is that tripping?
I believe so.
So come on, Big Mike is not gonna lose this. He wants to go walk in Green Bay next week. Like, yeah. Back in Lambeau. So Big Mike ain't losing this one. Like, there's a lot that Big Mike might lose, but Big Mike ain't losing this one. So like, I'm giving it to Jerry and them boys, and I like Jerry to come on the podcast next week and just talk that shit because that boy gonna be lit.
Avery,
I'm gonna interview him.
I know my parents and grandparents, uncles, aunts, all my dad's like all heavy Cowboys fans. So like they've been waiting a long time. Like I know so I just want to see you do it also for them. Just to, like if I can't enjoy a playoff win, at least my dad can.
Hey, what was the conversation? I actually thought about this in the shower the other day. Because great thoughts coming in the shower. But I was like, what was the thoughts? No, I think it was when I was folding clothes. I was like, what was the conversation like when you just told your dad, like, yeah, I'm a Dolphins fan?
I remember I was young. I was like 4 or 5. And I just like it was more like I believe we're watching sport, and I was just like, where am I from? And he's like, Miami. And I was like, what teams do they have? And he's like, the Dolphins and Heat. And I was like, okay, those are my teams. And like that was just offer. Like I was just like, all right, like those are my teams. And then when I got a little bit older, I just like always carried that, like, okay, those are my teams. Like no matter what, like so like those were my team. Like that's how I remember. Like I just remember, I don't know if I was 4, maybe I was 5, but I just remember I was like really young, pre-kindergarten.
Hey, bro, that shit was real. I was thinking about when I became a Falcons fan. Because I'll give the story. I'll give a story about the exact day. I was like, them boys. But I remember, I told my dad's from Miami, so like I'm like motherfucking. I was like, hey dad, I like the Heat. I like the Miami Heat. He goes, you like the Heat? Oh, the Heat suck, man. You need to. I was like, Dad, you live in Miami. He goes, so I like the Celtics. I was like, what's your team? He goes, Boston, yeah. Kevin Garnett. Ray Allen, oh yeah. Paul Pierce, yeah. And then what's their coach's name? Doc River, yeah. It's just so I said team win. And like them niggas, that boy was stacked. I'd be like, how do you hate on Miami? And then we got LeBron the next year. Literally the next year, he goes, oh, LeBron sucked. And like I was just like, Dad, y'all. I'm not even gonna attempt to be a
Sounds like Paul Pierce. He sounds like he really fuck with Paul Pierce then.
I was like, and then when I started watching football, I was like, I'm not even gonna look at Miami. Let me go browse my free agencies. I don't think I ever picked my
portal. I feel you, man. You was unrecruited. You was a freshly recruited high school 5-star looking. Like, who do I want to go to?
Come on now, see niggas. I wish I was longer. I wish that process was longer, but like I remember thinking like, I wonder what my team is. Cause I remember I used to play with everybody. I used to make my own team on Madden because I'm one of them niggas. And I have motherfucking Larry Fitzgerald on one side and Randy Moss on the other. Tom Brady was coming off the bench because the quarterback was me as a creative player.
Oh yeah, catch the voice started Brady. Sorry, Brady.
But I moved me to safety so I could start Michael. No, I moved me to receiver so I could start Michael Vick. So Larry Fitzgerald was coming off the bench.
Damn, you didn't put Larry at slot, maybe?
He was coming off the bench. He was getting another slot, but hey man, just throw it up to me. Like you have Randy on the other side, you have me on the other side. What you need anybody else to throw it for?
Don't need none at that point. Sorry, Larry. Sorry, Larry.
Jeff Saturday is my fucking center.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
That's nice.
And I had LT at running back. You know what I'm saying? Why would I want to play for any other team? Why would I like any other team? We was the Bolts.
No, I wouldn't change my team either. But
Michael Strahan on the D-line.
let's get into this final Sunday game, the one that I feel like we're both going to probably agree on. I wouldn't be shocked if we go the other way.
Let me get the line. I need some lines. I want some lines.
Chiefs hosting the Steelers, 12.5. It started at 14. Now it's at 12.5. I'm going with Chiefs. And even if you want to take the line on the other side, go ahead, because I think the Chiefs are blowing the doors off the Steelers team. There's always one who goes home with a not just an L, but a heavy L. And I think the Chiefs have a track record of just like knocking people off like early and fast, putting them in like a 21-7 grave in the playoffs, and then just kind of coasting from there. And that offensive line has been great for them. And I know they have TJ Watt, but I just think this is a pretty good offensive line. If they can do something about Watt, maybe someone else is going to eat. But I do know that they're just telling themselves, like, it ain't going to be Watt. Like, anyone else other than Watt is going to get through to this weekend. So, and I know Kelsey's coming back healthy. And that's all I need to know. Big Ben ain't going to do it. I'm sorry.
Damn you, Colts. The playoffs were perfect until the Colts fucked it up.
Yeah, no, this would have been a crazy game if this was like Colts versus Chiefs first round.
Damn you. Damn you. Damn you. Damn you. God damn it. Why did Colts have to lose? If the Colts had beat the Raiders, this would be a whole different conversation. Like it would be the Chargers. It would be the Chargers. We would have talked Chargers and Chargers Chiefs rematch maybe.
That would have been nice, yeah.
Colts Chiefs maybe. Colts Bengals maybe. Come on, man. Damn you. But it's okay. It
always happens.
It happens. You can't have it. You know what I'm saying? Biggest season ever. You know what I'm saying? We can't get our money everywhere. We have to get
drama.
Yeah, we can't get our money everywhere. Sometimes the underdog's on top. Sometimes the underdog has to be on top. So I like the Steelers to keep this close, but I like the Steelers to keep it ugly. Not close, but ugly. Because Big Ben said that shit. TJ Watt ain't say that shit. Joe Hayden ain't say that shit. Mika Fitzpatrick ain't say that shit. That defense, that company on defense ain't say that shit. They didn't say number 14 out of 14. Big Ben can say that shit.
That shit was
Najee Harris ain't say that. Mike Tomlin ain't say that shit. Like, okay, maybe everybody's kind of lit. They don't think they kind of beat, but they play with house money. They play with house money.
Hey, did you see Najee Harris's respond post to Big Ben that he deleted afterwards?
What he said?
I can't say it, but it was N-word what?
Nigga, what?
Yeah, he tweeted or not, he screenshotted or whatever. I don't have Instagram, but he went on Instagram, took the video, posted it, and had the caption that, and he deleted it like 25 minutes later. I'm pretty sure someone called him and was like, "Hey, bro, this is an internal issue. We like you know how the Steelers ride." So, but that shit was funny. I was just like, damn, like, why is your star quarterback not star anymore? But why is your franchise quarterback over like saying this? Maybe he's trying to get the Chiefs to take it a little easy. Maybe he's trying to do some Brady shit. Like, hey, bro, just calm. Y'all know y'all gonna beat us, and then he turns around and Steelers is like, all right, now that they're gonna be easy on us, but I don't know. It wasn't a good look. I wouldn't want my quarterbacks.
Nah, it's just like, well, come on, my quarterback wouldn't dare say that. Yeah. But you know that Big Ben's not my quarterback either. But I think he's just tapped out. Like he's been doing this for a minute now. Like we kind of gave him his send off and his moment of silence come 2 games ago. So like I think he's kind of just media wise, he's tapped out. Like he had his flowers, he cried. He never thought he'd figure out he was never gonna play in Pittsburgh again. It was an ugly game for him. He took his knee out, so like he just tapped out. Like 18 years, it's been a long time. Like they said, he just tapped out. Then Peyton Manning probably wasn't the same in fucking year 8 as he was in year motherfucking 18 last year.
And he was a physical quarterback with Big Ben. Like he was like come hit me. Y'all got to bring 2 motherfuckers to take me down.
You see him and like I don't think he's ever shook anybody in his life. Like so like he's tapped out. I think that's what it is. So like when he said that, it was more like about I'm just gonna do what I do, man. I'm not here to argue with you. I was more of it. I'm just here so I don't get fined type situation. Like, we're finna go have some fun. Let's go do what we do. And I think the Chiefs are gonna win because the Chiefs are the 2-time defending AFC champions. Maybe like they've gone to the 2-time defending AFC champions and they went to the AFC championship the year before that. So like, I don't see them losing the formula and slowing down and getting rusty in the first round. They're gonna continue to LeBron that. Patrick Mahomes is gonna continue to LeBron that shit. And because he's the LeBron of the league right now, if you really think about it. Like down year, but his team was number 2 in the conference. Down year. One game if the Titans lose, motherfucking they're number 1 in a down year, in a slump year. So like motherfucking I just think that team, that the company is gonna come make it ugly. Mike Tomlin, he ain't do this shit for no reason.
That was gonna be my question. How crazy would that Steelers locker room be if they did pull it off the crazy? Like Tomlin might be fucking. I don't know how wild that locker room might be, bro.
Bruh, if they were to win that game. If they were to win that game, I'm flying to Pittsburgh. Fuck paying my rent. I'm gone. I'm going to Pittsburgh. Them niggas, them individuals will be going crazy. Like
they're gonna burn Pittsburgh down if they win, but they will just.
They go, thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ben. Take your shirts off. Like it's probably cold as fucking Pittsburgh.
Brett Michaels on a Harley singing songs.
You got Black and Yellow, Black. You got that song coming back, Black and Yellow, Black, which is 10 years old. Can you believe it? Black and Yellow, Black and Yellow, Black and Yellow, Black.
Damn, hitting me with an age.
Yeah, that's it. That shit called over my gram the other day. I was like, damn, I remember when the Steelers was in the playoffs against the Packers. We were screaming Black and Yellow, Black and Yellow. But yeah, man, the Steelers finna go have fun. The Patriots, not Patriots. The Chiefs are gonna win the game, but at the end of the day, that team is gonna come ready, and they're gonna come even harder because like maybe that was Big Ben's way of motivating them because like he definitely did. Because I know I would have been motivated. I would have been like, oh, for real? They finna do what else? Oh, all right, I'm gonna check. Go hit the bench press. Oh yeah, I'm gonna check. Hey, put more.
Yeah, I think if the Steelers win this game, I don't think like you said, we knew both are on the Chiefs, but the one way I see them going is if their defense comes in and creates havoc, interceptions, gets Patrick Mahomes. Now, this is similar to the Bucs situation to me. Like if you can frustrate that quarterback and that defense balls out, this underdog may have a shot, but I ain't riding with it. Give me the Chiefs. And the final game on our slate, Monday Night Football, final playoff game of the week. We have the Rams hosting the Cardinals. Another divisional game, 3rd time they're seeing each other. How you feeling here? This one. Are you riding with your boy Kyler and the Cardinals here?
Y'all see America. You be seeing how he does this shit?
You know you fucking Kyler and Kyler.
He be playing allegiances. He was like, but you smoke with him. But you okay. So next smoke session, you gonna bring up how you thought the Rams was gonna beat them? See. I'm taking Stafford and the Rams because that was my NFC pick. I'm still riding with him. I bet you motherfucking are.
Yeah, of course I am, brother.
Of course you are. See, look,
Kingsbury is a fraud. This Cardinals team's gonna get. I think this is gonna be I think the Rams are going to win in a considerable fashion.
This is the Rams' fault because this game wasn't supposed. They were supposed to be the number 2 seed. I'm supposed to be saying Cardinals, Cowboys, and you and me supposed to be. I'm saying fuck you, Cardinals, and you saying man, fuck you, Cowboys, and like we were supposed to be doing that, but nah,
we are.
motherfuckers want to lose to the 49ers, and like I'm not mad because at least the Saints are in the playoffs, so like you know at least that's good, but like nah, motherfuckers want to fuck up some good shit. We could have seen Brady Saints one more time. Like, you know how they usually get down. They like to blah, blah, blah. But nah. So I'm taking the Stafford. No, I'm not taking Stafford because that's free points. Like, as long as he doesn't give up no free points, they Gucci. But like he's gonna give up free points. I'm taking that Rams defense. I'm taking Aaron Donald.
Welcome on over to the Rams.
Jalen Ramsey. I'm gonna start learning more people on the defense. Like I'm taking
Floyd
and Sean McVay over Cliff Kingsbury. I'm not taking Mr. Free Points over there. My former MVP pick, former past tense. I'm taking Cooper Kupp, getting all the way behind the motherfuckers, and them boys I'm taking Odell. Shift them over. I'm not taking Mr. Free Points though. Like if you want to leave him at the house and put me in at quarterback, I got you. I got Kyle. I'll have Kyle at running back, and we're gonna get it in.
So it's like, how do you expect this Chiefs, not Chiefs, but the Cardinals offense to do? Like
very, very well. They play great on the road. They're 8-0 and Kyler Murray has a 100+ rating, but you can't slip because remember this Rams team. A lot of these players on the Rams team was on the championship run, so it's not like this is their first rodeo. Cardinals, on the other hand, you got J.J. Watt motivating the boys, so they're gonna come in.
He's coming back healthy,
but like, I would take the Cardinals. What the spread is?
4. It is giving you a field goal, and then a little change if it happens to be like 24-20.
Ugh. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to take that. Somebody and Trevon Diggs got fruit like that, and they made him first.
No, but I agree. I think the Rams, and you said it. I think you said it right. The playoff experience is gonna make Von Miller, Jalen Ramsey. They both one Super Bowl MVP. Another one with the Jaguars had no business being in the playoffs. Like that run was like Stafford. Like you said, he does make interceptions, like 4 pick sixes or something like that in the season. Leads the NFL. So I think it's fair to say he's free. He's free money. I think that's fair, but I don't know. The tone in which it was said, I think Stafford's coming out and balling. I think he's putting up like 300. The Cardinals are just Buda Baker's a 5 safety, but their corners, honestly, they're very beatable. And JJ Watt is healthy, so they say, but I don't know. Just like Russell Wilson was healthy his first week, I don't know if people are rushing it. So we'll see, but I just think the Rams, Cooper Kupp, they don't have an answer for Cooper Kupp, and that's the big thing. Cooper Kupp's gonna get his.
You don't got no answer for Cooper Kupp. You got a lifeline stopper. Oh shit, Jay just had to push him too slow. But I don't know. I do know. I like.
This is gonna be another close game. I don't think it's gonna be close, but the spread indicates it should be close.
I think another factor is the fact that Sean McVay began owned by Kyle Shanahan, and then Sean McVay owned Cliff Kingsbury. I think that's like all real. Like, I really think that's a real.
Yeah, and it's like Pete Carroll owns Shanahan. Shanahan owns McVay, and McVay owns Pete Carroll. Like when they like each season, like they'll go 2-0 against each other.
Yeah, I believe all that stuff's some real shit. I mean, there's some shit going on with them boys. I don't know if the prep is different. I don't know what the fuck they got going on. But anyway.
I finally got a number for you. Kingsbury, in his college and NFL career, first half of the season, he's 42-21-1, basically 66.667 win percentage. Nice. Second half of the season, he's like 16-43. So those are those numbers you say, but like that usually means a lot of times like people like halftime adjustments. Usually bye weeks mid-season, you have adjustments. Like that's your adjustment period to change things you're weak at, wherever people have found your flaws, whatever they want to say about the coaching. But like second half, either the team crumbles or his bad coaching isn't the answer. I don't know, but there's a trend going on. Sean McVay usually makes deep playoff runs, and this is his best talent yet. Way better than the Goff.
Yeah, but hey, at the end of the day, if you couldn't win it with Goff, you can't win it with Stafford. What does that mean?
Well, this is still the first year. I think also because Brady won in his first year, everyone's like, it took Peyton Manning was on the Broncos for like what 2-3 years before they got blew out the first year, but when they actually won it, it was like 3 or 4 years down the road.
And it took them a year to click because he didn't go immediately. No, yes, he did. No, he didn't. Yes, he did. Did he go immediately 50 touchdowns, 55 touchdowns?
I can't remember exactly, but if it wasn't the first, it was definitely the second year.
Oh, I got some funny shit to tell you, but
it was when Adam Gase was the quarterbacks coach, and then that's how his career got started because he was the QB guru of that. It wasn't because Demarius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders and Peyton Manning were on the same team. It was because Adam Gase was the quarterback coach.
I respect it.
But that was how he got his head coaching career, in which he did terrible.
That's your favorite though. Like, don't you gonna send these kids to his high school?
Hey, maybe. Hopefully they're balling in high school. Hopefully he has a winning record there, because if not, that's kind of bad. What, do you have anything else on this game or playoffs in general? Because that was like we said, that's the final game of playoffs for the week at least.
It's another year my team is around the playoffs, but this is gonna be the best playoffs I've seen in a while. So like, let's get it.
Has your team gone fishing?
Let's see. Yeah, my team has gone fishing. Oh, hey, reel up the fishing music, man.
Yeah. Over here, totally Blitzed. Our fish is we always puffing, so is our fishes.
Come on now, man. We totally Blitzed, man. This is totally Blitzed. Also collabing with Bad Fish Smoke Shop, where we get all our smoking necessities. This is my gone fishing wood. After we send some of them boys fishing, I'm gonna roll me a nice all them boys in a good little pack for next episode. But hey, man, this has been totally Blitzed, man. Shout out that boy Paul. That boy look good in his Bad Fish gear, man. You know what I'm saying? This is my thinking cap, and this has been totally Blitzed, and we coming straight from the motherfucking playoffs. Yeah, bitch.
Got a problem with being problematic. Get the light beam on me, ready for electrostatic. Don't you step into this box if you're not batting. Cause my gang got tools, you can call them boy crap, man. This gang got rules, man. You better watch your passes. This ain't